Yes, guys, welcome back to another stream. We got player ratings, man. I know some people don't want to do this, but we've got to do it, guys. We've got to do the player ratings, man. Yeah, we've got to do it. 4 losses on the bounce now for Manchester City. We are in crisis mode, in my opinion. This is the first time we've lost 4 games in a row since 2006. Stuart Pearce was our manager. And let's be honest, there's a very realistic chance that we could be 11 points behind Liverpool after the next 2 games because we play Spurs and then we play Liverpool. If we lose those 2 games, we'll be 11 points behind them. You know what I mean? So people who are saying it's not a crisis, listen, I respect everyone's opinion. You say what you want. In my opinion, we're in a crisis. That doesn't mean Pep out. That doesn't mean Sheikh Mansour out. We are in a crisis and we need to find a way through this. It's not easy because there are no obvious solutions right now, especially with all the injuries and that. But we just got to try and get through it. Smash these likes up. Smash these likes up real quick. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel as well if you're new. I'm going to do some shout outs now as well. Let's have a look who we got in the building. Big up to Martin. Big up to Idranil, Tyrone. Infidels in the building. Big up to Andy, Nax, Alpha, Gyroscope, Mustafa. Hey, Mustafa, I've seen you in Saeed's stream telling him to do a reaction of me. Yo, chill out, bro. I'm in pain. I'm not used to this. Big up to Supreme, RC, Makolo, Subhotty. Big up to Tyrone, Nagar, big up to LB, Kian, Suvik, Herbal, Matty, Subhotty, Jesse's Only Blue in the Village, IP Truss, Fraser, and many, many more. Hopefully you guys are all doing well. Smash these likes up, people, if you've not done so already. Listen, before we start the player ratings, let me give you my little current situation update of the current side and our current crisis / situation. I do think we're in crisis. I think we're in crisis for a number of reasons, not just the losses. The fact that we actually didn't play that badly against Sporting Lisbon, but conceded 4 goals. We actually didn't play that badly yesterday, but still lost. Soon as they equalised, there was only one team that was winning. Let's be honest, soon as they scored, we all knew that this was going to go south real quick. The players look shattered. Mentally, they look shattered physically. Yeah. Soon as Brighton scored, you could almost see the players just sort of leave themselves. They almost knew what was about to happen. Our defense is trash. Our midfield in transition, in defending through transitions and counter-attacks is trash. Nobody in this team scores goals other than Haaland, which I've mentioned for years. Ever since we started selling the Sterlings, the Sanes, the Mahrezes, I've mentioned it, and I got called a GA merchant. Yeah, that's what happened. No one scores in this team apart from Haaland. Yeah, we have a lot of players who are technically very good on the ball, but don't score goals, that don't create chances. Yeah, when Kovacic is one of your most creative players, that's a big problem. You shouldn't look at that. You shouldn't look at Kovacic being a creative player and going, oh, he's doing great. This is great. Well done, Kovacic. No, you should look at it and say, that's a problem if Kovacic is our fucking main creator, which he is at the moment. He was yesterday. Great game, I thought. So we need to address this. I've been saying it for a long time. This team needs £300 million spending on it. I don't think some people realise this team is at the end of an era, man. It's great. It's won us so much stuff. But we need to move 5 of them on, 6 of them. Some of them are not good enough. Some of them are just too old. We need a refresh, man. We need a refresh. Now, listen, we all know that this is happening because Rodri's injured. If Rodri was here, we'd be fine. We'd be chilling. But Rodri's not here. And we can't continue like this for the rest of the season. We have to get to January. I said that as soon as Rodri got injured, we have to get to January, right? That's it. We have to make big investments in January. I think we will sign people. I think we will sign people, personally, yeah? Because I don't see this board not signing players in January when we just lost 4 games in a row. But we have to sign players in January, man. We have to. And we have to sign good players. I don't want to see no Nunez's, no Phillips's, none of these guys, no Kovacic's, no Gundawans. We've got no Bernardo's. We've got too many of these players, man. Far too many of these players. We need fucking world-class players, mate. And people will go, it's not FIFA. What are you about? It's not FIFA. I'm saying, can we not buy some good players? We're not to buy some good play. I don't mind the Kovacic's. I don't mind the Gundawans. But you have too many of them. They're squad rotational players. We brought Gundogan in. We brought Gundogan in to be a squad rotational player. We brought Kovacic in last year to be a squad rotational player. But they're not squad rotational players. They're starting week in, week out. And the truth is, they're just not quite good enough. They're good, yeah, but they're not at the level that we need them to be at to win us titles, to win us Champions Leagues. And that's where we're at. And Bernardo Silva, people keep saying to me, Bernardo Silva's only 30. What are you on about? Bernardo Silva, yeah, on paper, is 30 years old, right? But he's like a fucking car, yeah, that's 5 years old, but's done 150, 200,000 miles. On paper, he's 5 years old. It's a decent car. It's new, yeah? Bernardo's only 30. But the guy has been driving, yeah, from fucking Edinburgh to London, day in, day out. And now he's done 150,000 miles, and he looks like he's 32, 33, 34. So we've got all these players who are just too old, man. And you have too many of them. And this is what we get. We get a midfield that can't defend itself in transitions. And unfortunately, that's where we're at. I said it when Rodri got injured. We just need to get to the summer. We just need, not the summer, sorry. We need to get to January, and then we need to spend money. Yeah. I'd sign 2 players minimum. I'd actually now try and sign 3 players. I'd try. If it was me personally, we'll get into Walker, but I'd sell Walker in January. I'd get rid of him. I just don't think it's, bro. I just don't think it is. Yeah, bro. We are. It is embarrassing. It is embarrassing, but we are because the club didn't buy anyone in the summer. We are Rodri FC. I'd sell Walker. I'd get rid of him. I'd make Diaz captain. I'd get rid of Walker. I'd buy a new right back. I'd buy Zubimendi or whoever. If you can't get Zubimendi, just get someone else. I'm not asked at this point. Just get me someone who's good. And I'd buy a striker. I don't think you're going to be able to get a winger in January. I don't think so. I think you might have to wait till the summer there. But they're the 3 players I'd get. I would. Why we didn't sign a backup striker in the summer is just be, and that's Pep. That's on Pep, not the board. The board wanted to sign one. But Pep was like, nah, we ain't signing anyone. So, okay, well, that's what happens then, isn't it? You know what I mean? That's what happens. If you don't sign anyone, and that's what you get. Why can't I find the game on SofaScore? Why can't I find the game? Yeah, if I type in Man City, it'll come up. So yeah, that's basically my summary of what our situation is. That's where we need to sort it out, man. And we are in crisis. We've lost 4 games in a row, first time since 2006. You know, please stop trying to tell me we're not in a crisis. We are in a crisis. We can sort it out. I'm sure we can get out of it. Yeah, but we are 100% in a crisis. Right, let's, in fact, big up to Nilo says, do you think Brighton 11 is better than City's B, C, or D team? Yes, because, bro, we don't have a C or D team. This is a myth. This is a myth that's put out by the media, by mutants, by random other fan bases who think that Man City have a huge squad. Our squad is not huge. Yeah, it's not huge. And we have a lot of injury-prone players in our squad. Yeah, so we have what? 22 players in our squad. Yeah, one of them is John Stones, injury-prone. One of them's Kyle Walker, who's just not it anymore. One of them's Ake, injury-prone. One of them's Rodri, who's not there. Yeah, one of them is Kevin De Bruyne, injury-prone. One of them's Grealish, who now is injury-prone. We have no backup striker. It's a myth. It's honestly a myth that's been put out by random other people. Anyway, let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. Let's do the player ratings. This should be fun. Start off with Edison. That's his heat map. Look at that. I did see this yesterday. He definitely yesterday took up a higher starting position. Did anybody else notice that? You can see this here as well. He definitely yesterday started higher up the pitch, higher out of his box. I think that's a way that he basically tried to help us. 2 saves, 4 run-outs, all successful. 2 saves from inside the box, and a 91% passing accuracy. 11 long balls successful out of 15, and won one of his aerial duels as well. I mean, listen, I actually think Edison's playing really well at the moment. I think he's making a couple of decent saves. I think he's helping us. He's keeping us in games. And if it wasn't for Edison, I think some of these recent matches could have been even more embarrassing than they've already been. So for me, I'll give him a 6.5. I can't give him any more than that. We lost the game. He's conceded 2 goals, but he was one of the better players. And he just sort of gets defaulted down because he conceded 2. But he, honestly, man, he is one of our better players right now. He is one of our better players. Okay, Kyle Walker. I mean, how SofaScore have got this guy at a 7 and our best defender Yo, this is why you should never use like stats on their own, bro. Like, come on, man. What's going on here? Okay. That's his heat map. 90 minutes played, 1 interception. He won 3 out of 3 ground duels, 90% passing accuracy, 1 key pass, 1 cross successful, 4 long balls, 1 successful, 1 big chance created. Nice. Okay. First half, I'm thinking, oh my God, I might have Kyle Walker back. He's actually looking decent. He wasn't great. But he was all right. He was decent in the first half. And I was thinking, oh my God, if he can play like this, just play like this for the rest of the season, and you know this will be fine. And then you can leave at the end of the season, yeah. And then for some reason, I don't know what happened at halftime, but that second half performance was shambolic for me. Absolutely shambolic. I don't know what he's doing. He doesn't close down crosses anymore. He did the same thing last year at St. James's Park when Anthony Gordon got the ball, and he just lets players run at him. He lets players cross the ball. I don't know what he's doing. Go and close the man down, man. Why does he just let people cross? Sprint out. I thought you was fast. Why you come fast? Well, you don't come fast no more, man. He stands there. He just lets players cross. He lets players shoot. He doesn't do anything, man. That second half was embarrassing, bro. Embarrassing. I'd get rid of him in January. I just would. It's just the same shit week in, week out, man. I'm not being funny here, but you can find someone better than this guy. 2 out of 10 for me. I think he was bad in that second half, mate. Bad. 2 out of 10. And he's meant to be our captain. I don't see no leadership there, man. I see 0 leadership. I see a bad defender. I see him letting crosses in and all that. 2 out of 10. Get rid of him in January. 3 says Alpha. 3 says Matty. 1 from Lil Tins. Tyler says 2, question mark. 2.5 from Herbal. 2, 0, 4 or 5. First half 5, second half 3, says Jess. Cavish says solid 5. Okay. NSB says 1. Fair enough. Okay. Fair dues. Yeah, just not great. Just not great. Yeah, it's just crazy. It's crazy. Okay, next up. Jamai, Simpson, Pusey, JSP, mate. JSP. That's his heat map. 90 minutes played, 2 clearances, 1 block shot, 2 ground duels, 1 out of 2, 1 aerial duel, 1 out of 4, 92% passing accuracy, 4 long balls, non-successful. You know what? Again, I respect the performance that he put in yesterday. Listen, I'm not expecting prime Van Dijk here from this kid. Yeah, I'm not expecting Van Dijk-esque performances. Yeah, what we're doing is here, yeah. I feel so sorry for this guy. So sorry for this guy, yeah, because when you're a young player and you've been put into a team like City, yeah, it's meant to be fun. It's meant to be enjoyable. Bro, this ain't fun or enjoyable for this kid, man. He's playing next to Kyle Walker, yeah, who's offering him no help whatsoever. Yeah, midweek he played next to a Kanji. Now he's playing next to a Gavadio. So he's not getting any help in terms of who he's playing next to. And he's putting in decent performances. Do I think he was mint? No, I don't think it was mint, but he was decent, man. And listen, decent when you're playing in a back 4 like this, when you're being given no protection, yeah, by your midfield, when Walker's just leaving you and not giving you any support whatsoever, I think he's a credit, and he should be proud of his performances, man. Nah, Greg, I disagree, mate. I disagree. Listen, there was a couple of loose balls in the first half. He's a 19-year-old kid making his second start. Of course, he's going to give a couple of balls away. Yeah, but if you think he's the problem in that back 4, no chance. Not a chance. For me, I'll give him a 6.5. I'll give him a 6.5. I'll give him the same as Edison. I think he had a good game yesterday. Do I think he's going to be long-term at Manchester City? Probably not, to be honest with you, based off of what I've seen. But he's a young kid being thrown into the deep end, and he's not drowning. He's not drowning. He's holding his own out there. 7 out of 10 says Alpha. 6.9 Donna. 7 says Matty. Ziggy says 6. 6 says Alternative Facts. He's a 19-year-old academy player. Thought he did well. Yeah, he did all right, man. He did all right, 100%. I thought he did all right, man. 6.7, 7. Yeah, there we go. Again, I don't think he's going to be long-term at City, but he's doing all right, man. He's just holding his own, and we got no other options. Oh, you was referring to Walker. All right, fair enough. Fair enough. You must be behind. My bad. Okay, let's move it on to. Let's go to Gvardiol. That's his heat map yesterday. 90 minutes played. 1 clearance, 1 block shot, 1 interception, 2 ground duels, 1 out of 4, 2 aerial duels, 1-1. Lost possession just 4 times, 96% passing accuracy, 2 long balls, 2 successful, 1 shot off target, 1 big chance missed, which was the header. Yeah, not great. Not great, to be honest with you. Needs to do. Obviously, he doesn't know the guys behind him, man, but like, I don't know. I feel that he needs to do better. I get that he doesn't know the guys behind him when he's just holding the ball, because the guy's in front of the guy in front of him, and he's like, right, if I just stand in front of the ball with 2 feet there, the guy can't get the ball. And that's a good idea. But what he actually does is he actually therefore stops the ball and makes it easier for the guy behind him to shoot. But obviously, he doesn't know he's there. So should he know he's there? Maybe he should be more spatially aware of his surroundings and see who's around him. I don't know, man. I didn't think he was great yesterday. Wasn't shit. I'd probably give him. I give him a 5.5. I gave him a 5.5 yesterday. I didn't think he was great, to be honest with you. Let's have a look what you guys are saying. 6 says Davey. 4, 4.5, 4, 5, 5.5, 5, 6. Yeah, we're on the same sort of ballpark. Some people are giving a 4, which is probably the lowest I'm seeing. And I'm not seeing too many people giving higher than a 6. So anywhere between a 4 and a 6, says you guys. Yeah, I'll give him a 5.5. Okay. Let's keep it moving. Rico Lewis. That's his heat map. 90 minutes played. 3 clearances, 1 interception, 5 ground duels, 1 out of 8. 94% passing accuracy, 1 long ball, successful. 1 dribble attempt, successful. Rico, listen, what we need right now, is we need players that can defend, that can win 1v1 duels, and that can defend our penalty area. And Rico's just not really that guy. Rico's a player that's great to have in your team when your team's playing well. Great to have in the team when they play. When your team's not playing well in the defense, I don't think he's the guy there. You need to go back to Gvardiol, Diaz, Stones, Akanji. You want to throw Ake in there, whatever. We need to go back to a solid back 4. And Rico right now is not offering us what we need. Now, there's nothing we can do because of all the injuries. And if Akanji yesterday is not fit, and Ake yesterday is not fit, even though they're on the bench, then what can you do? You want to play another academy player, Wilson Esbrand, maybe whatever. I don't think he's going to help to the situation too much, right? But Rico is not offering us what we need. And that's not a diss on Rico. It's just for this moment in time, for this period that we're in, he's not giving us what we need. Now, maybe we can speak about it. Maybe we can throw him in the midfield, whatever. But in defense, right now, he's not offering us what we need. We need Gvardiol left back or Ake, and we need, a back 4 who can actually just defend like we had in the treble year. And then maybe when we get going again and we start playing well, we can throw him back in, whatever. But right now, we're not really getting what we need. And by the way, I did say this weeks ago. I did say we should have dropped Rico Lewis weeks ago. Now, obviously, again, we've got injury issues. What can you do? But for me, yesterday, not great. I'd probably give him a 4. I'll give him a 4 out of 10. 4 out of 10 is what I'm going to give him. Let's see what you guys are saying. 5, 4, 5, 6, 7, says RC. Fair enough. 4, 3, 4, 4.5, 3, 4. Yeah, I don't think he was shit, like proper shit, but again, he's not offering us what we need. Built to LB says, need 2 solid young centre-backs, Diamande and Bisek, says LB. I do think we should look at a centre-back. I do. I think we need someone who can win a fucking header, man. When was the last time, Serious question. When was the last time you seen a City centre-back, the ball's coming up, maybe the keeper's kicked it long or something, and you just seen a City centre-back fucking jump and go, bang, fucking have that, and just fucking swap the ball away with his head. When was the last time you seen a City player do that at the back? Bro, I can't remember, man. I can't remember the last time I seen a City centre-back just go fucking head the ball. It's crazy, man. We need a player to be able to do that. Like centre-back. We need like a fucking big 6'7" centre-back, who can just head balls away. Serious, man. Van der Ven. Bro, we ain't getting Van der Ven, man. You think this club's going to spend 100 million on Van der Ven? Come on. No way. We ain't getting Van der Ven, man. Diamande, listen, I'm not seeing too much of Diamande, but a lot of you guys do like him. I'll have to maybe check him out at Sporting. Right, okay, guys, let's move it into the midfield. Jesus. 1 second. Let me rehydrate, guys, because this could be nasty. This could be seriously nasty, guys. Right, electrolytes consumed. Water consumed. We are ready to cook. In fact, we're not really going to cook this guy because actually I think he played quite well. Kovacic. Here we go. That's his heat map. There you go. 90 minutes played. 94% pass accuracy. 5 key passes. 2 big chances created. 1 shot on target. 5 dribbles, all successful. 5 ground duels, 1 out of 10. 1 clearance. Gotcha. I actually think this guy yesterday was probably my man of the match, if I'm being honest with you, from a City point of view. I thought he ran the show. Thought he was absolutely superb. Second half dropped off a little bit, but he will drop off because he's getting old. Yeah, just like all our players. So, yeah, it is what it is. But, yeah, one of our better players. I thought his dribbling, his ball carrying ability yesterday was immense. His chance creation, obviously, he set the chance up for Haaland. I don't think that'll go down as an official assist, will it? Because the keeper saved it. No, it won't. He's unlucky there. He's been robbed of an assist. Should have buried it first time, Haaland. But, yeah, I thought it was great yesterday. Great. But the problem is he's got a lifespan of 60, 70 minutes, mate. And then he just dies off because that's what he is. He's already slow. And then as soon as the fatigue kicks in, that's him done. However, he's one of the better players yesterday. I'll give him a 7.3 because he did fit. And the problem is, as good as he is, he still offers us no real help in midfield. Like, bro, there's not a sorrier sight to see than when Kovacic gets spun and then the opposition are running at our defence and you see Kovacic chasing. It's sad to watch, man. It is, because he's got no pace about him in that situation. But that's not really his fault. Like, he can't do shit. It's just a sad situation. So, yeah, I'm going to give him a 7.3. I think he was decent. Yo, big up hooks for the raid as well, man. Big up hook for the raid. Right, let's see what you guys are saying. Kovacic, match rating. What you saying? 7.5, 7.5, 7, 6.8, 7, 7.5, 7.5. All right, there you go. Everyone's sort of saying, all right, there you go. Kovacic has been one of our best players this year. Kovacic has been one of our best players. He's been a great signing. Kovacic was a fantastic signing. A fantastic signing. 25 million quid for Kovacic. Fantastic. The problem was he wasn't meant to be playing all the games that he's playing. He was meant to come in alongside a Jude Bellingham. He was meant to come in alongside a Declan Rice, a Lucas Paqueta, yeah, a Bruno G. He was meant to be a squad rotation player. But instead, because we've not signed anyone, we got Nunes, who, let's be honest, is not playing in that midfield, yeah? He's playing week in, week out. That's not the plan. That's literally not the plan, man. So, yeah, but he's doing great, man. He's doing great. He's one of our best players, 100%. Fair play to him. Guys, smash these likes up. Big up hooks again for the raid, man. Smash these likes up. Make sure you guys are subscribed if you've not done so already. Right, let's keep it moving, man. Let's do Ilkay Gundogan. That's his heat map. 72 minutes played, 93% pass accuracy, 4 crosses unsuccessful, 3 long balls all successful, 3 dribbles, 2 successful, 3 ground duels, 5 successful, 1 interception. Okay, bear me a second. Okay, so Gundogan, yeah? Gundogan is another Kovacic. But if we're being honest, Kovacic is better than Gundogan right now. Yeah? This is the problem that we have. Gundogan came into City, yeah? And he wasn't meant to be starting games every game. He was meant to be a squad rotational player. We bought all our signings are squad rotational players. That's it. They're all the same. They're all squad. Kovacic is a squad rotational player who isn't squad rotated. He plays week in, week out. Gundogan is a squad rotational player who isn't a squad rotated player. He plays week in, week out. Like, this is the problem. Gundogan, since he's come back to City, yeah, has started 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Premier League games. He's 34 years old. He's 34. Now, obviously, again, this comes back because Rodri's got the ACL. This is the situation. But this is the problem that we're in. You sign squad rotational players, it's great. But as soon as a player gets injured, like Rodri, who's actually injured all season, you're just, bro, it is what it is. didn't offer us anything yesterday. Didn't really do anything wrong, but didn't offer us anything good. I give him a 4.5. He's just not offering me anything, man, right now. You know what I mean? And I can't be asked speaking about the academy players because what's the point? Wasting our time. Shaquille says 5, 4, 4, 5, 4, 5. Yeah, we're all about the 4, 5 area. 4.3. There you go. There you go. 5 foot. Yeah, we're all in the same area. You know what I mean? I feel sorry for Gundo because he knows that he's not meant to be playing all these games, bro. He knows he's not meant to be. When he was signed for City, he knew. He's looking at the midfield. He's looking at Foden. He's looking at De Bruyne. He's looking at Rodri. Yeah. He's looking at Kovacic, who had a decent year last year. He's going, yeah, I'm coming in. I'll probably start 20 games, 25 games this season. Bearing in mind we play 75. I'll probably start 20, 25 games max. And I'll come off the bench, last 20 minutes, keep things ticking over. I'll win a Premier League and I'll retire or do one more year next year, whatever. Rodri's done his ACL. He's starting every game and he probably knows that this isn't right, man. And he's just not offering anything that we need right now. He is. Yo, big up to Crystal B. Says, worrying that City have let our top youngsters go for profit. Howard Bellis, Gomez, Doyle, all would have done a better job at times like this. Board to blame. Says Crystal B. I think the Cole Palmer one is the worst. Is the worst because I'm telling you, man. I know a lot of you guys might disagree, but if you've seen this guy play in the academy, yeah, you'll know that was a huge mistake. And we said it was a huge mistake at the time. You know what I mean? He didn't get a chance. People say he did get a chance. He didn't. Look at the season he left before he left. He played 11 minutes right wing. 11. You got going to play left wing. It's just frustrating, man. We should never have let that guy go. Again, I play with G&A. Mahrez, G&A sold. Cole Palmer, G&A sold. We still all our players with G&A. But yeah, listen, the board have got a big job, and Viana coming in. He's coming into a situation where he's not walking into a nice situation. Viana, he's walking into a team that needs fucking work, mate. So yeah, he's got a big job on his hands. Absolutely. Big up Christopher the Dono, bro. Big up Flynn as well. Says, I think Kyle Walker is finished, needs replacement. Oh yeah, 100%, bro. I'd sell him in January, man. Seriously, I'd get rid of him in January. Honestly, like, what's the point? Just get rid of him in January, go buy a right back. We've still got a chance, yeah. Listen, we might not have a chance to win the Premier League by the time we get to January because of our fixtures, yeah. I think there's a good chance Liverpool might be, by January, there's a chance that Liverpool might be like 15, 16 points clear of us. Seriously. At that point, it's done. It's over. But the Champions League could still be a thing. So go and try and actually buy players in January. Don't just give up on the season. You know what I mean? There is still the FA Cup. There's still the Champions League that you could still go and win. But Premier League's looking tricky now, man. I think unless Kevin De Bruyne saves us. That's what I'm looking at now for January. I'm like, can Kevin De Bruyne get us to January? We'll see in it. Hopefully he can. Okay, where are we up to? We're up Foden. We're up to Foden, guys. Here we go. That's his seat map. Spend most of his time playing right back. Not ideal. 90 minutes played. 87% pass accuracy. 4 key passes. 1 big chance created. 3 crosses all successful. Long ball successful as well. 3 dribbles, 1 successful. 4 ground duels, 1 out of 6. Yeah, I thought it's quiet, man. Quiet, bro. And we need him to fucking step up in these moments. And yesterday, man, I can't remember doing anything really. Like, that's the annoying thing about Foden yesterday is like, I don't really remember him doing anything. Like, we're playing Kovacic and Gundogan. You should have the whole of the midfield to like go and do your thing and just quiet. And like, why is that heat map trying to tell me that he spent most of his time, right? Like, why is he there? Why is he spending most of his fucking time there? Like, why is that Pep telling him to do that? Is that Foden just doing that? Why is he not here in the middle of the freaking pitch, man? Fucking getting on the ball, shooting, creating. Bro, why is he most of his time there? Bro, poor. Didn't offer me anything. I don't know where, like, fuck it, lads. Where are they getting this from? 7.4. What? I'm pretty sure that their scores are just generated on stats, man, because that can't be the eye test. Seriously. Yeah, not great. I'll probably give him... I'm going to give him a 4. A 4 out of 10. I'll give him a 4. What are you guys saying out of 10? What are you guys saying out of 10, man? 5, 4, 6, 6.4. 6.4, really, Matty? Really? I think that's high, man. I don't remember doing anything. 4, 3, 5.3, 4, 5.5, 3. Okay, there's a little bit of difference here. Some people are giving him like a 2, a 3, and then some people are giving him a 6. 4.10. Nah, I just think he ghosted a bit yesterday, guys. I can't lie. Disappointed, man. Smash these likes up if you've not done so already, by the way. Get these likes up, people, yeah? Come on, hit the thumbs up button. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel as well. Okay, let's do Nunes. I can't lie, guys. Yeah, I thought he was bad yesterday. Bad. I think that was his worst game playing left wing. I think that's his worst game playing left wing for us. That's his heat map there. 90 minutes played, 82% pass accuracy, 1 key pass, 2 long balls, both unsuccessful, dribble attempt successful, 4 ground duels, 1 out of 11. And that's it. Yeah, bro, I can't lie, man. I thought it was pretty ass yesterday. Didn't do anything. That's probably his worst. That's probably his worst game as a left winger. I don't know what he was doing to the end. The guy was on sabotage mode. But why was he just fouling everybody at the end of the game? Like, bro, chill the fuck out, mate. Chill out. We're trying to get back in the game. The guy was just fouling people, man. 3.5. I don't know, man. Just didn't really do anything for me yesterday. I'm sorry. Sad, man, because you know what's mad about this situation is, bro? Yeah. There's no one at this football club that I really want to play left wing. Grealish, nah, not really that bothered if he plays left wing or not. I don't really rate him that much. Doku, meh. Yeah, he takes players on and he gets into good areas, but his end product's trash. Nunes was doing all right, but yesterday just not offering me any. Like, there's no one in the team that I'm like, Savio's done it a couple of times, but again, ain't looking great. I don't want to see Foden left wing. I don't want to see Bernardo left wing. Bro, there's no one in this squad that can like play left wing. And I'm like, yeah, buzzing. Like consistently. They all go through these mad like patches of form. Doku will play good for a couple of games and then just turn dead. Grealish the same. Nunes has now done it. I'm being serious. In the summer, I'm if it was me, I'm going for a fucking big dog left winger. I'm going to get Rodrigo from Real Madrid. Mate. Yeah. I'm throwing 120, 130 million at Rodrigo. I'm saying, come to City. Yeah. You'll play left wing. Cook for us, mate. Because we ain't got anyone there that is a good level, in my opinion. They're all just like decent and just in and out of form. Yeah, if you got to go and get Kvaratskhelia, like go and get him. But I just need something fresh. I need something fresh. Okay, match rating, yeah, 3.5 Nunes for me. 3.5. What are you guys saying? 5, 5, 3, 2, 2.5. Lost his head. He definitely lost his head towards the end. 0, 3.5. Okay, fair enough. Okay, let's go for... So this is going to be an interesting one now. I really think this could be an interesting one. Savinho. I think we're going to have a lot of different opinions on this guy. That's his heat map, yeah? This is too deep, by the way. This is too deep. It was the same with Nunes, the heat maps. I need him up here in the box, which we've seen previously. Too deep. 74 minutes played, 79% pass accuracy, 2 key passes, 1 cross unsuccessful, 2 long balls, 2 successful, shot on target, shot off target, 1 big chance missed, 5 dribbles, 4 successful. And yeah, that's it. Here's the thing, right? So I think he played all right yesterday, but you can't have a different energy for Savinho that you have with Doku. Because there's a lot of people that sit here, and I'm one of them, but I try and keep the same energy and go, Doku don't have no end product. Did Savinho have end product yesterday? No, he didn't. It's the same thing. Looks good, took players on, nice. No end product when he took players on, yeah? And he should have scored and didn't. People say it's a great save. Come on, he's 4 yards out on his weaker, on his stronger foot. He's just got to knock it past the goalkeeper. Come on, man. He was decent, but not enough end product from him. Now, this is the problem. I said it yesterday on the watch-along, yeah? I feel sorry for this guy as well, because he's come into this team, 20-year-old. First, he's settling into Manchester City, settling into English life, to Premier League, yeah? And we're fucking relying on him to do shit because none of our other players are doing anything. And that's not right, really. He should get time to bed in. And he is getting time, and I feel like the fan base is being kind of nice on him, yeah? But we're at the same time, we're like, yo, bro, I need you to fucking give me more like now. Well, that shouldn't be the case. It should be, yeah, like, take your time this year, bro. This is your first year. You're just getting into it. Next year is going to be your year. You can just chill this year. Just, find a rhythm. But we ain't got time for him to find the rhythm because we need him to perform now because no one in our team gets goals or assists. So we're looking at Savinho and saying, bro, we need you to do something now. I think he done all right. I give him a 6, personally. 6 out of 10. I think he was one of our better players. But he does definitely need to improve that final ball because it's the same as Doku. Like Doku's the same, and people give Doku shit all the time, and it's like, yo, well, what's the difference between Savinho? 7.5 says Harley. 5.5 from Mustafa. 6.5 from Shurav. 6.5 from Greg. 6 says Hongera. 4 from Bradley. 7, 6, 5.7. All right, so fair enough. Actually, I thought that's not actually as bad. All right, okay, we've got a couple of low ones here. 3, 4. Okay, there we go. Stop making excuses because you like Savinho, bro. I don't really know. I've not really made any excuses. I give him a 6. It's not a great rating. You know what I mean? But as another player that doesn't score goals, another player that we've signed that doesn't score goals, it's mad. It's crazy. Right, okay, let's do the striker, Erling Haaland. 90 minutes played, 1 goal. He did he's underperforming XG like every fucking game at the moment. Last year, yeah, he hardly ever underperformed XG. Oh, no, it wasn't. Was it last year? No, it was the start of the season this year, sorry. Yeah, it was hardly ever. And now every game, underperform XG. Still, you can't criticize this guy. He's the only one in this team that fucking scores goals. He scores the goals. And then, is that it? Right. Fair enough. I did think that actually at the time. 3 shots on target, 2 shots off target, 2 shots blocked. Hit the woodwork. Oh, yeah, when the keeper saved it. Fuck, yeah. Fair enough. Is what it is. I'll probably give him... would I give him a 7? They've given him a 7. Yeah, I give him a 7. Fuck it. I give him a 7. Yeah. I don't think he's the problem yesterday. Personally, I don't think he's the problem. And at the end of the day, like, he's literally the only player, yeah, that is scoring goals in this team. Now, against Sporting Lisbon, I give him a 0 because he deserved a 0. But today, like yesterday, he scored a goal. He didn't really miss any sitters, did he? Let's be honest. So, yeah, I give him a 7, man. I give him a 7. 6.5, 6.4, 7, says Ian. 6, 7.5, 6, 7. There we go. Yeah, chilling. But, bro, it's crazy, man. Like, he's literally the only player in this team that actually freaking scores. Subs. Bernardo Silva. I'd sell him in the summer. I'd get rid of him. But I don't really know what he's doing. Like, I respect him and that. Yeah, let me just get my disclaimers in here. Yeah, all my disclaimers before anyone cooks me. I love him for everything that he's done. He's a legend of the football club, right? Disclaimer done. It's time to go, man. We need to move him out. Yeah, he's not wanted to be here for the last 3 years. Yeah, he's another player that's just mad slow. Yeah, he is the player that has 200,000 miles on the clock. Yeah, so people say he's only 30. Look at what you're seeing. He's so slow, man. Get rid of him in the summer. Move him out. Get back to Benfica, man. As his dream. Let him go back to Benfica. Yeah, and he's on 300 grand a week as well. So respect everything that he's done, but it's time to move him on, in my opinion. He's not offering me anything. Right winger, no thank you. Midfielder, no thank you. False 9, no thank you. So what's the point? You know what I mean? Move him on. Let's get some fresh blood in this team, yeah? Kevin De Bruyne. How many times he even touched the ball that much? 26 times. All right, yeah. The one thing that I'd say about Kevin De Bruyne yesterday, yeah. You see, as soon as he gets the ball, he's looking to play the ball in behind the defense. Did you see that? None of them worked. They all got intercepted. But I don't give a shit. He's actually trying to play the ball in behind. He's trying to let players make runs in behind the defense. He's trying to play the passes. He's trying to. He's the only one. And he's another player that gets G&A. So, you have to start him against Spurs. You have to. You can't not start De Bruyne now against Spurs, yeah? You have to start him because we're in the fucking trenches, boys. If we lose against Spurs, yeah, Liverpool will beat Southampton. That'll be 8 points behind them. And then we play Anfield. We play Liverpool at Anfield, which we never win. So the best we can hope for is a draw. Keep it at 8 points. If they beat us, it'll be 11 points. So you have to beat Spurs. So you have to play De Bruyne. To be honest with you now, yeah, my hopes are now just on De Bruyne getting us out of the shit until January. If I'm just telling you how it is, if I'm just telling you my facts, my genuine opinions, yeah, my opinion now is I need Kevin De Bruyne to just get us to January. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at now, to be honest. Smash these likes up if you've not done so already. Make sure you subscribe to the channel as well if you're new. Let's have a look what you guys are saying. Big up Jack, Liverpool fan, says, I'll be real, mate, not even banter or cause problems. You'll need to shape up before Anfield or our crowd will be genuinely absolutely bouncing. Bro, I'm seriously worried about that game. I'm worried about every game. I'm humbling myself, innit? I'm humbling myself. Every game that we play, I'm worried about now. Bro, I didn't predict us to win yesterday. I predicted a 2-2 draw. Like, that's the situation that we're in. JC says, you guys are allowed to have a year off. Don't worry, as an Arsenal fan, though, I'm going to be very upset if Liverpool wins it this year, says JC. When Kev's on the ball, there's a bit of hope. That's what I'm saying, Greg. I agree, man. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, for me, the season doesn't end in May. The season ends in January. Our season will be defined on what happens in January, yeah? The question is, can we get to January? Wait, this is pissing me off, this camera. Yeah, I'm going to spark it out in a minute. Can we get to January, mate? Kevin De Bruyne, I need you to get me to January. Get me to January. Let Tiki do his thing. Buy players, and we might have a chance. We might have a chance. Crazy how Cancelo was more of a threat than our... Crazy how Cancelo was more of an attacking threat than all of our current wingers. Yeah, it was. It might be too late, says Ali. It might be too late. It might be too late. I mean, we'll find out this month. You know what I mean? Because if you look at the fixtures, bro, if we get out of November still in a title race, then we've got a chance in it. We just need to get out of this period. It's still in the title race. Get to January within 8 points of Liverpool, buy players, and I think we'll have a chance of doing it. But the question is, can we get out of this next period? Yeah, look at these fixtures. Look at these fixtures, Man City fixtures, yeah? Check this out, guys. Yeah, look at this. These are our fixtures. Tottenham at home. Remember as well, our record against the big 6 teams has been trash for the last 18 months. Yeah? Last year, we won 3 games. 3. And 2 of them were against Man United. Do they even count as a big 6 team anymore? Yeah? One of them was against Spurs away. This year, we beat Chelsea. So that's 4. Didn't beat Newcastle. Yeah? Didn't beat Arsenal. We got Tottenham coming up. Tough match. You got to play De Bruyne. You got to play De Bruyne. If anyone says don't play De Bruyne, then I don't know what we're doing here. Yeah, what's the point? Then we play Liverpool away. Then we play Forest, who are 3rd in the league. Then we play Palace, bogey team. Then we play United and then Villa. Yeah? If we can get out of that within 8 points of Liverpool, it's on. It'll be on. And we can be like, yes, fucking come on. Make signings in January. This fucking thing is on. We can do it. The question is, can we get out of that period? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can we come out of these next 6 Premier League games still in a title race? If we can, it's on. It's on. If we don't, then obviously it's not on and it's done. And then we should just focus on Champions League. Get top 4 and go for the Champions League. Because remember, Champions League, yeah, you don't need to be the best team in Europe to win that. You can fucking fluke the win, yeah? You can fluke it. You just need Kevin De Bruyne to turn up in a game and he's done. You know what I mean? Like last year, Kevin De Bruyne at home, if he puts that ball in the net instead of hitting the bar, remember? Yeah, we win the game. We go through to the final. Like it's that's what's at. That's basically what I'm saying. At the end of by December 21st, this Aston Villa game here, if City are not in a title race, I'm conceding title, yeah, because we're not in a title race, and I'm going all out for Champions League. I'm going all out for Champions League and FA Cup. Yeah, that's the thing. Can we get out of this period, man? That period is grim. Grim. And it's like, bruh. And then you got the fucking Champions League games in there as well. Feyenoord, yeah. Juventus. Because we need to win these games as well. It's not like we can rest players in these games. We can't rest players in that Feyenoord game. We need to win it. We're not in the top 8. We need to win. It's a madness. The problem isn't Alvarez leaving. The biggest problem is the defense, midfield, not being able to play the ball forward, and everything goes so slow. Listen, we would be fine, yeah, if Rodri didn't get injured. Having said that, there are a couple of issues. One, the decision not to replace Alvarez was ridiculous. Yeah. And we have a major issue with our wingers. They just don't score. They just don't score goals. Yeah, we have to sell one of them. We have to sell one of them. You have to sell either Grealish or Doku. You have to sell one of them. I'm sorry. Oh, again, people don't like talking about selling players. You have to sell one of them. You have to have players that can score goals. So Grealish or Doku, one of you have got to be sold this summer. Now, who you want to sell, it's up to you. Yeah, at this moment in time, I'd probably sell Grealish because he's older than Doku. Yeah, and at least Doku's not a particularly great G&A guy. You know, he don't get a lot of G&A, but he gets more than fucking Grealish. Yeah. So I'd probably sell Grealish if it was up to me. And it's not even because like I hate Grealish like that. It's just, bro, I'm sorry. I need to get wingers that can score goals. Sorry if that's controversial. Yeah. It's crazy, man. You brought KDB and Silva on and you lost the game, bro. The legs are gone, says Scott. A lot of people did say the subs were dodgy. But the problem is, bro, you could argue that we needed to make that sub because Gundogan's on the pitch. He's 34 years old. You had to take Gundogan off because he shouldn't be playing this many games. All our players are just old, bro, in that midfield. It's a madness. We have no young players. It seems the squad is becoming worse and worse in terms of creativity and G&A, and the board is doing nothing about it. It's not a guarantee we'll sign someone in January, by the way. I think we will. I think it is a guarantee. Because if you don't sign anyone in January, yeah, that's embarrassing. That is embarrassing. That is embarrassing. I cooked Liverpool, yeah, for not signing any players in the summer. If we don't sign any players in January, that's even worse. That's even worse, bro. Board need to realise they've got to cut losses and sell some of these older players for cheap and invest heavily in world-class talent. I agree. Listen, we sold Alvarez for 75 mil, yeah? We might have to just take the hit on some of these other players and just let them go for a little bit cheaper. You might have to let Grealish go for 30 mil. You might have to let Bernardo go for 20 mil. Kovacic go on a free. Gundogan go on a free. You might have to let some of these guys go for cheap, mate. But we need to do it. We need to reinvest. 100%. LB, would you like Nico Williams? I wouldn't be fully against it. Edison, Gavardio, Diaz, Akanji, Stones, Kovacic, Doku, De Bruyne, Foden, Savio, Haaland. Says MLK. Grealish hasn't scored since December. Yeah. Grealish is 29, Doku is 22. Yeah, I'd get rid of Grealish over Doku, personally. It's a rarity to play 4 away games on the bounce. That home game versus Spurs is a breath of fresh air. After being on the road for a week and a half, get the fans bouncing at the Etihad. Yeah, that is another thing that's took its toll in it. 100%. 100%. Mad Hatter says excuse after excuse after excuse. Pep is the root issue. I mean, what could he have done differently yesterday, bro? Like, I'm looking at the bench. Ake and Akanji clearly are not fit because neither of them come on. What else can you do, really? Like, other than playing Nico O'Reilly in the midfield, which I personally would have done, yeah, I don't really see what else he could really have done yesterday, to be honest. I don't know. If it's my honest opinion, Hatter, yeah, the reason we're in this situation is squad management. I think our squad management's been horrendous. Yeah, letting the squad get to this position where all our midfielders are old and slow. That is horrendous squad management. I think it's more on, to be honest, it's probably more on Tiki, bro, in my personal opinion. But respect yours. Big up Crystal says we need to buy 2 Silvers, Yaya and company. Oh, we need to buy Silva, Yaya and company regens, says Crystal B. Yeah, I'd defo look at a new centre half in the summer. I defo would. I have to sell one of my Akes or Stones, but I have to get someone in. I have to get someone in. 100%. Change his tactics, LB. Yeah. No, I agree. I'd go for the flat back four. But obviously at the moment we can't do it because of injuries. But after the transfer window, not after the transfer window, after this international break, when Diaz and Stones are back, I'm with you. If he doesn't play a Kanji, Diaz, Stones, Gavadio, and we keep conceding goals and our defense is crap, yeah, it's on Pep then. 100%. 100%. But at the moment, yeah, we've got no players because they're all injured. You could do with Cole Palmer right now. Said we should never have sold him. You have to criticise Pep. He wants a small squad. He wanted Gundo back, and he did not want to sign a backup. So, no, Link. So I'll criticise him for the striker thing, 100%. That was ridiculous. But do you think Pep wanted Gundo over Bruno G? Do you really think that? He clearly wanted Bruno G, but the club didn't want to pay the money. So that's on the club because they didn't want to pay the money. The striker is on Pep because the club would have bought Kyogo or would have bought another striker, and he said he didn't want one. That's on Pep. The midfielder is not on Pep. That's on the club. And people are saying we should never have brought Gundogan back. The thing is with the Gundogan thing, it was Gundogan or nobody. You think we was going to sign somebody else if we didn't get Gundogan? We weren't signing anyone. We signed him on the 23rd of August. The window shut in 6 days. It was either sign Gundogan or sign nobody. So for me, it was the right decision to bring him back. The problem is the club didn't buy no one else. They could have got João Neves, didn't get him. They could have got Bruno G, didn't want to pay the money. They could have got Edison from Atalanta. They could have got Varela from Porto. They could have got Zubamendi. Maybe they couldn't have got Zubamendi because he rejected Liverpool. But maybe you could have got somebody else. They didn't want to pay the money, man. So they ended up getting Gundogan on a free and for me, that was the right thing to do because they weren't getting anybody else. The right thing to do would have been to sign Bruno G and pay the money or get João Neves and pay the money. That's the right thing. They didn't do the right thing. So they got Gundogan in. And getting Gundogan in would have been fine, yeah, if Rodri hadn't got an ACL. That's the thing. If we would have got Bruno G, the Rodri ACL wouldn't have been as big of an issue. Probably would have been all right. Yeah. If Rodri would have got a hamstring injury and was out for a month, bringing in Gundogan would have been fine. But that's where the club, maybe they did do the risk analysis. The club looked at it and gone, if Rodri gets a hamstring injury, he's out for 2 months, can we wing it with Kovacic and Gundogan? And the answer they come up with was yes. And they were right. What they didn't look at, or maybe they did look at it, but thought that won't happen, is if Rodri snaps his leg or gets an ACL and he's out for a year, can we wing it with Kovacic and Gundogan? The answer to that is no. Maybe they gambled, maybe they risked. Well, the risk has unfortunately backfired because that's what's happened. That's what's happened, man. Yeah, Yusuf, I agree, man. Go spend the cash. This is why I always say, don't worry about the money, man. Forget the money. It's got nothing to do with us, innit? Don't worry about the money that much. It's fucking irrelevant. You don't get any of the money. If you had everyone back, minus Rodri, wouldn't be in a situation. Yeah, facts, 100%. But we are in a situation. 100%. 100%. 100%. João Neves was the one, but TK, the release clause merchant, can't get a decent deal done. Bro, some of you guys would have been there. We did a Benfica watch along at the end of last season. And we watched him in the Europa League and he played sixth position in a Europa League match on his own. And he was mint. It was great. I was like, oh, this guy's pretty sick. And I just kept on getting told, yeah, but LB, you can't get him unless you pay 110 mil. So I was like, all right, whatever. But they got him for like 60. And then people tried to tell me, yeah, but LB, it wasn't actually 60, it was 80. All right, 80 mil. 80 mil. That's euros, by the way. 80 million euros, which is what, like 65 million quid? So come on. We should have got him 65 million quid. He was a good player. I watched him once and was like, oh, this guy's decent, man. He can do it. I watched Richie 5 times, yeah, compared to João Neves once. I'd take João Neves over Richie every day. But I hope if we do get this Richie guy, he's good. Yeah, he's playing for Torino, which I have to like. When I'm doing these scout alongs, yeah, and I'm looking at these players, I have to realize that they're playing in a worse team in it. You know what I mean? Maybe if they come to City, they'll be better. So if we get Richie, maybe he'll be better at City. But from what I've seen, I ain't like out there saying sign him. Martin said we don't have any money for January. We have money. Of course we have money. We spent 25 million quid in the summer. What are we on about? We don't have money. Of course we've got money, man. We have money. We have money, 100%. We spent 25 million euros and sold 165 million euros. Last year, we spent 120 million euros. So we're still in profit. The year before that, we made 10 million euro profit on transfers. Bro, the year before that, we spent 30 million euros. You try to tell me we don't have money to spend? Of course we have money to spend. As a Liverpool fan, we have to keep taking advantage of the opportunity. Yeah, 100%. You just got to keep winning your games, bro. If I was a City fan, if I tried to tempt Pedro Porro, yeah, I'd like Pedro Porro. I'd try and get Pedro Porro. I like Pedro Porro. I think he's developed really, really well. And you know what as well? He looks like a decent defender as well. He looks like a decent defender. Looks like he actually can defend to a decent degree. So, yeah, for me, I would try and get Pedro. You're not going to be able to get him in January, I don't think. No way. But you go for him in the summer. I'd go for Pedro Porro. Ian says, we are talking about January signings, forgetting how long it takes. Yeah, 100%, Ian. But for me, you've got to try, mate, haven't we? We've got to try. I completely get it that we might buy Zubimendi, you might get Richie, you might get whoever in, and they might not hit the ground running because it might take them time. But for me, we've got to try. We've got to try, man. That's for me. Like, I want to see us try. I don't want to see us give up. If the club don't sign anyone, yeah, if the club don't sign anyone in January, that's telling me that they've given up on the league. And I don't want to see them give up. I don't want to see them give. I want them to try. Get someone to show us that they're going for it, man. Richie and João Neves are different players. Richie is a deep line playmaker. He can do what Rodri does. Maybe not as good still. João Neves, put him as a lone number 6 in the Prem. He suffers, says K-Bally, I think it is. Big up, bro. We need world-class players. Facts. Big up, Lauren says, board must know we need a refresh, but also wouldn't surprise me if Pep is on a transfer decisions. However, they didn't expect major injuries. Our decision-making in the window is bizarre at times. Yep. Yep. Just scrolling through your comments, guys. Load of good comments in here. Load of good comments, man. Richie got injured yesterday. You know what, actually? I was going to watch fucking... When I was doing the play ratings, I was going to put Atalanta on, but he's not playing. He's on the bench. Ederson's on the bench today. He's on the bench. He's on the bench, so I was going to put him on, but he didn't play. Should have gotten Kimmich. Kimmich would have been a better option than Gundogan, 100%, because he's younger. He's younger. You know what I mean? It is wild. It is absolutely wild. Right, cool. That's me done. Oh, what do we do, boys? What do we do? Oh, yo, that Spurs game. Oh my God. That Spurs game to me looks like the one. I think if we lose that game, against Spurs after the break, I don't think we're going to do it. I think that'll be 8 points. We'll be 8 points behind Liverpool. Then we go to Anfield, which we probably won't win just based off historical evidence. The best we can hope for is a draw. You know, then we've got like Villa, United, Everton. Because Everton, man, not Everton. Sorry, who was I going to say? Forest to a third, not Everton. Like, these are difficult games, man. Difficult games. So, yeah, crazy, man. Anyway, guys, smash these likes up if you've not done so already. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'll be back later on, 8 p.m. I've got a couple of lads joining me, man, on a stream. Bit of a panel show for you tonight, man. So smash the likes. Make sure you guys are subscribed. If you've not already watched the match reaction, you can go watch that. That's all on the channel. That was uploaded last night. But yeah, man, we're dusted. Yo, yeah, but bro, the thing is, yeah, you were supporting Arsenal, bro. You supporting Arsenal, innit? You can't even back your own team, bro. So maybe you should start supporting your own team who are doing really well. They're backing Arsenal to win. Anyway, smash the likes up, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you tonight, buddy. 8 p.m. panel show. See you later.